Good morning class. As you know beta, in our previous video we have discussed about the multiplication of integers. In this video we will discuss about the properties of multiplication of integer. Now look at the first property. So the first property is closure property. So according to closure property, if a and b are two integers, then a into b is also an integer. It means whenever we multiply two integers, their resultant will be a integer. Now for this, look at the example. This is 3, this is 8. Both are integer and their multiplication is equal to 24, and 24 is also an integer. So this property is satisfied by the integer, and we can say that product of two integer is closure. Clear? Same in case of minus 11 and 7. Both are integer and their resultant is equal to minus 77. This is also an integer. So this is the closure property. Now we will move on the second one. So the second one property is commutative property. The second property is commutative property. This is commutative property. For the definition of commutative property, look at here. If a and b are two integers, then a cross b is equal to b cross a. It means beta, the multiplication of integer does not depend on the order of multiplication. It means either we multiply a to b or we multiply b to a. In the both cases we have the same result. What we have the same result. Now to understand this, let us look the example. This is 6 and this is minus 2. Say this 6 is our a, so a is equal to 6 and b is equal to minus 2. When we multiply a to b, we have to write 6 into minus 2, and we know that this is equal to minus 12. 6 to 12, one number is negative, another is positive, so the resultant is negative. Clear? Again, if we multiply b to a, what we multiply? B to a. So we have to put minus 2 firstly, and then we have to put 6. Again we know that 2 6 are 12, and due to one number negative and another is positive, the sign will be negative. Again the multiplication is equal to minus 12. In both cases the value is same, but the order is different. So we can say that our integer follow the commutative property. Now we will move on the third one property beta. Look at here. This is your third one property. So the third one property is associative property. Associative property is also like commutative property, but in this property we have three integers. How many? Three integers. A, B and C. Look at here. A cross B and then C. A cross B cross C. So we can say that according to associative property of multiplication, three integers can be multiplied in any order. In any order means beta, a multiply by b firstly, then we multiply by c, or we can say that b multiply by c firstly, then we multiply a, or we can say that a multiply by c firstly and then we multiply by b, and we can say that c multiply by b, or then we multiply by a, or we can say that c multiply by a and then we multiply by b. In all the cases the resultant will be same, and the multiplication of integer do not depend on the order. Clear? Now look at the example. Look at there. For example, let a is 5 and b is minus 7 and c is minus 3. So in our first case, what we have? We have a cross b in curly bracket and c. Clear? So after solution, 5 7 ja 35, and due to 1 minus sign, 35 is also of minus sign. Multiply by minus 3, there is 2 minus sign because 2 is even, so their resultant is positive. After multiplication of 35 and 3, we will have 105. Clear? So after solution the resultant is equal to 105, and this value is equal to a cross b cross c. Again we will take example here. In this, a is outer side and b and c are in bracket. Clear? In previous, what we have, A and B are in bracket and C is outside. So here we have to solve firstly the bracket. When we multiply minus 7 to minus 3, due to 2 negative sign and 2 is even, their product is positive. So the minus 7 multiplied by minus 3 will become equal to plus 21. When plus 21 is multiplied by plus 5, it will become 105 again. Clear? So from here we can say that in both cases the result is same, and this is due to the associative property. So this is the associative property. Clear? Now we will move on the next one. That is multiplicative identity. Clear? Multiplicative identity of any number will be equal to 1 beta, because whenever we multiply any number with this one, the resultant will be same, and the multiplicative identity of any number is the element which when multiplied by the number, the result will remain same. Clear? So if A is an integer, then A cross 1 is equal to A, and here A is multiplicative identity. Clear? So the multiplicative identity is equal to 1. Clear? Now we will move on the fifth one. The fifth one property is property of 0. Property of 0 means beta, whenever you multiply any integer by 0, then the product is always 0. Whatever may be the integer and how much may be the larger or how much may be smaller. For example, minus 10, 100. If you have this number and you multiply by this by 0, it will equal to 0. And if in the another manner, if you have 1 lakh and you multiply by this 0, the resultant is 0. Clear? Now look at here. This is minus 42 multiplied by 0, it is equal to 0. And this is 0 and this is plus 5. Their multiplication is also 0. So according to property of 0, whenever you multiply any integer by 0, the result is 0. Clear? Now the next property is multiplicative inverse. So the multiplicative inverse of any integer is equal to 1 by A if the integer is A. And look at here beta, here A should not be equal to 0, because we know that if we find the multiplicative inverse of 0, it will equal to 1 by 0, and we know that this is not defined. So division by 0 is not defined. We cannot divide anything by 0. So A should not be equal to 0 in case of multiplicative inverse. Clear? For example, if you have to find the multiplicative inverse of 15, it will be equal to 1 by 15. If you have to find the multiplicative inverse of 4, it must be equal to minus 1 by 4. Clear? So look at here. Now this is the last one property, and this is distributive law of multiplication over addition. According to this property, we can distribute the multiplication over addition. How can we do this? Look at here. This is multiplication and this is over subtraction. A multiplied by B plus C is equal to multiplication of A with B plus multiplication of A with C. Clear? In the same manner, if you have A minus B, like A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. Clear? This is the distribution over subtraction, and this is the distribution over addition. So we can say that our multiplication is distributive over addition and also on subtraction. Clear? So this is the distributive property of integer over addition and subtraction.